I never thought like I can make music, myself, like record and put it out myself. Until my brother kind of gave me the idea when I was a shorty. He came home with like an MPC beat machine, and he'd just make beats. And my brother go to school, be outside, I go down there and mess with the beat machine and make beats too. So I really became intrigued off that, for the most part, through my brother, bringing on the MPC. I'm like, what is that? Like, I never seen nothing like that. So he'd start making beats, and I sneak down there, I make my beats. Then after a while, my brother ended up building like a studio in my OG basement, put a booth down there. He grabbed the microphone, the recording software, computer, all that. And then his homies would start coming over and they'd start recording. And it was actually some good music. Like, it was some good music that they was recording, and that made me fall in love with it even more because I seen them doing it almost every day. Then after a while, I sneak down there and I start freestyling with them. They'll pump my head up like I'm really saying something, and I record a little bit, playing around with it and everything. But they was really taking it serious. I mean, my brother, he had them record almost every day. They'll record almost every day, and on Fridays, my brother worked at Fort City, and they used to have, in the basement, they used to have this studio too. And every Friday, they'll have like Freestyle Friday rap battles. And he'd have his two little artists, participate in the rap battle for that bread. And whenever I could ask my OG to go, she'd let me go. And that was just like the dopest thing ever to me. Like, actually seeing that rap battle take place, I'm like, oh man, I kind of like it. So I started going to more, looking up rap battles, just studying it, just appreciating hip hop for what it is. And after a while, my brother, he kind of like stopped doing music for like a couple of years. Then he graduated and he realized, like, all right, I'm gonna take this serious. And he went to Columbia College downtown. He had an apartment, everything, and he also built a studio in his apartment downtown. But when he built that, this was like the ultimate studio. Like, he had everything, MacBooks. I come down there, he got keyboards, $1,000 keyboards. The man got the recording software, Pro Tools. Like, he got everything. He got CD burners, like to print out the CDs. He got the printers to make the copy of the cover of the CDs. He got the whole works. So I sneak out from my OG crib and I go down to my brother crib. I record a little bit. I used to play around, record. It wasn't nothing serious. But what motivated me is when I record, my brother, he ain't take it serious. Or like, as soon as I start recording, he'll cut it off and do something else, or tell me to record myself, not knowing I don't know how to do it. But that motivated me to go harder, because I'm like, man, he's not taking me serious. He don't know, like, I'm really a problem if I sit down and put my mind to it. So I used to carry around a notebook all the time, just writing down raps. And then it's just one day I started recording on my brother crib, playing around. I ain't take it serious. But the following week I come back, my brother got stacks of CDs with my picture on it. Hold on. What y'all doing? Like, I ain't even approve of the song. They just threw some songs together that I played around with and called it a tape and just started really pushing it. I ain't found out my brother did that because, like, he needed an artist, for his school project with Columbia. They needed an artist to come up with a marketing, I think it was like a marketing plan for, it was basically a school project, and he used me for it. I didn't know it. So he just rushed and threw some of my songs together and act like I was kind of like an established artist. But for me, that was like everything. I was like, oh, he pushing me. So I started to take it even serious more. Everywhere I go, I just started writing even more and more. I'm just writing. I started getting offers to like perform downtown, perform in different spots. I started doing that. Columbia College reached out to me to do a radio interview. I did that. DePaul reached out to me. B96 reached out to me. So I started making a name for myself off doing interviews and doing these local shows. Performed at the Big Mouth at Columbia College. That was like a big thing for that college. I think I did like 2 or 3 of those. That got me a lot of exposure and people to rock with me. Once I did that, we started to sell the CDs like every night of the weekend. When I get out of school, I hop on the metro and I go downtown and I sell the CDs. I started making a little money off of it. So I thought like, man, let me sell this at school. So I packed my book bag up. I went to school, and when I went to school, I sold them CDs to everybody. I'm talking teachers, security guards, the homies around, friends. I just sold students, everybody. I just sold the CD to everybody. Like, all right, I'm rapping now. Look, I'm on magazines. I'm doing shows now. Look, check me out. So I sold a lot of them. I sold the whole book bag, and I just had a wad of money. I was just walking around school, and I heard some people talk about it like, this shit trash. And I'm like, I knew it was trash because I didn't really put it together. But I was in it for the money. I saw how that money rolling in. I'm like, all right, we got to keep this going. So I took it serious. I'm like, man, I need to drop another one. Forget this one. I told my brother, forget this one. Let's put together a real one. And that's basically how it started. We came up with another one, and we'll go out every weekend. We'll go downtown. Well, we already downtown. So once we done recording, print out a couple of CDs, we'll go downstairs, and we'll instantly just start selling anybody. Hey, check it out. Check this out. Check this out. People be like, who is that? New up and coming artist, Drew Young. Support. Hey, how much y'all want for it? This the thing that used to get them. This is the thing that should get them every time. We had so many copies that we'd tell them, name your price. And they'll look at us crazy. Like, name your price. Some people will play around too, be like, $1. We still sell it to them for $1. Cause the next person, name your price, might get 10. Sometimes we got 20s. Sometimes we got 5s. And it just happened that was our little thing. Nigga, how much? Name your price. Nigga, they'd be laughing, $2, huh? And we're just getting them off. With that type of strategy, man, when it come down to it, when we added it all up and analyzed it, we seen like that worked. And we just kept doing that same process. Make new music, print it out, go downtown, and sell it. That's how my name got big. I was known for always being downtown, hustling my music. Hustling the music downtown, because downtown is so populated. Like, there's so many people that you can go to different parts. And that's what we did. We'll be in the South Loop. We'll be on Michigan. We'll be up north. Everywhere. That we started running into the same people, like, I already got it. Or I be walking downtown and people playing my music out their car like, that's Drew Young. I'm, oh snap, this starting to get real. Like, people really starting to notice me. And then just more and more every day, you know, more people just started to notice me for my music. And I just got better. Then I started to get into shooting music videos, and once I did that, it just took off. I think my first official music video was like shot with APJ Films. I think it did a few thousand. Then I eventually ended up, I don't know if y'all remember World Star. I got on World Star. Then my buzz just kept getting up more and more. And over the years, I just stayed consistent after that, dropping music. And then eventually I grew a fan base. Then I created an email list to stay in contact with the fans. And then I just started to stay more and more consistent and get better at my music, and people actually caught on once I made some good quality music, and I stayed doing that. And man, that's where we at right now. That's exactly where we at right now. That's how I got into the music. And I saved a lot of that money that I've been making since then, bro, over the years. Then I got into the digital form of that. Like as to sign up for DistroKid and get my music on these platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. And then I started getting streaming money. And once I started getting streaming money, everything was taking off. But before I even got streaming money, I had to do a whole evaluation of myself, because I was listening to a lot of people and doing things that way, and it was giving me buzz and it was working out, but it wasn't working out how I wanted to work out. Like, I wasn't getting as much numbers as I wanted to. Like, I was getting like 2,000 views at the time, 1,000 here, 500 here. It's like I'm putting in all this hard work and this money, and it's really looking like it's not paying off for me. So I was feeling kind of, I was feeling kind of like worried or disappointed. And I used to tell the people that I was, working with at the time how I was feeling, and they just like sweep it under the rug, and they just like make me an issue. Like, we gotta take this to the next level. It ain't really just about the money right now, because we focused on this little money, and there's a lot of money out there. And they really wasn't hearing me. They wanted me to shoot videos their way. They wanted me to drop the type of music they wanted me to do, and it wasn't working. So I eventually let them go, like I said, when I started to get my own studio equipment and recording every day, and started finding my own videographers and photographers and doing it my way. And it took off, man. It took off when I really just decided to, do things my way. I swear, it took off. It took off. So if y'all looking to get into music, I say, like, do things your way when you start off, because I could have been a lot further than I am right now if I would have not had so much emotion put into it, like with ties with other people, relationships. Like, all right, I'm gonna do it this way because bro said do it this way, and I don't want to make him feel like, his idea is trash. But the whole time I should have just been focusing on what I wanted and my ideas, and put it out there, the type of music that I wanted to make. Because they was telling me make this type of music a certain way, and I was telling them I want to do it this way. And by them kind of financing it in a way with printing up the music and me using a studio, I had to kind of listen to them way. So it was kind of like hurting me by listening to them, because I kind of had to just to record. But once I got my own, it was over with after that. You couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing at all. That's how I really got started into the music. And then every day after that, I just studied and got better, and try to record as much as possible and drop as much as possible. So this part of my life, I'm trying to get y'all as much quality content as possible. So be on the lookout for more music. And I'm vlogging now. I'm hitting y'all with these stories. I'm gonna tell y'all stories about things that happen while we out selling CDs, because we got some crazy stories of nights being out selling CDs. So be looking forward to them coming in the next couple of days.